Hello and greetings to all the global students. A new speaking cue card question. Hope
Beautiful
you are
greetings to
watching
all
all
the
our
global
previous
students.
videos, understanding
I
the
am here
words,
again with
going
a
through the
new
idioms.
cue card,
This is the class where I
wherein
will be
again we
teaching
learn
you
a
the
lot of
complete
words,
answer.
related
Along with the
adjectives,
answer, I will try to
positive
explain
adjectives,
few related
negative
words to it.
adjectives,
So in this session, you
appropriate
are learning
idioms,
or
and
going through
beautiful
one
sentence
sample casual
structures.
answer. Along with that, you are going through
एग्जाम
the
को जाना
words.
है ना,
You are
स्कोर
also
अच्छा लाना है
understanding
ना.
the related
So
words
let's
you
make
can
a
use
very
apart
good
from my
score
word.
with a very clear
We will
performance.
be going through some idioms also,
The
which are
question is
related to the
about
context,
describe a
and
quiet
some
place you
sentence
like to
structures
go.
also.
What is the quiet
And
place
now
you
I am
like
going
to
to
go?
type the
What
complete
is a
answer
cue
for
card
you.
on the
Earlier
other
in the
hand?
classes, I
A
used
cue
to read
card
out the
is the
answer.
storytelling
Now
time.
I am
We
giving
have
you a
to
live
tell
session
a nice
of typing the
story to
complete
her.
answer as per the question. So here we go.
The topic is
And
given.
before we
Speak
try
about a
to
quiet
answer,
place. So कोई
what we
अच्छी
have
सी
to do, how
शांत
you
वाली
have to
जगह.
do, that is very important.
Where are we
So this
living?
is the
We are
layout
living in
of
cities. Can we
any
find a calm
cue
place
card.
here?
What
No.
is that you are
So
supposed
how
to
do
do?
we
This
make a
is the
story?
layout of the
We get
complete cue
connected
card.
to our
You have to start your answer.
connected to
Start
our
your answer
reality, and we just
directly
speak with better
speaking about
words.
the topic,
That is what
speaking
we are
about
going to do
the
now.
topic.
So our very first
Please try
sentence
to
in the
avoid the
last video,
expressions
which
like
I
I
have
am happy
uploaded
to
today
share
only,
about.
just 2 or
These are
3
very
hours prior.
overly
So
used
what did I say
expressions. So please
in
try
that
to
video?
avoid
That
this.
I will be typing the complete
Directly
lesson
speak
to you.
about the topic.
So now I am going to
After
write a
that,
complete story
answer.
connecting our reality and making it with much better words. So
Answer
where are we living? We are living
every
in a metro place. So it is the
bullet
sentence,
point.
I am living
Bullet
in
point
a
in order
metro
and
city.
in detail.
A nice
And
good
go as much
sentence.
in detail as
In the
you
last
can.
video, I
Try
have
to
spoken about
focus
the
on
layout of the
all
cue
the
card.
related
That is the way you should write your cue card. It
vocabulary.
is layout of the
Have a
cue
nice,
card.
have a nice
So it
closing
is directly to get into the
sentence
topic.
to your cue card. And if you see the cue
Directly
card,
to
it is
get into
about
the
the
topic.
time when you
So
are
it is a
stuck in
nice
the traffic.
opening
You were
sentence.
held up in the traffic.
Nice
And the last
opening
question says,
sentence
how did
to
you
the
feel
story.
about the traffic? So
कहाँ के
obviously
हो,
you
क्या
will not
करते
feel
हो,
very happy, no?
क्यों ये
So you
quiet
need
place
to
के
have
लिए
some
जा रहे
negative
हो. So you should
adjectives
have a
to
nice
describe
opening
this.
lines
And
to the
here in
story.
the sample answer,
And what is the
we shall
second
be
part?
going through
You have to
everything.
answer every bullet point
Fine. So here
in
we begin.
great
Describe a time
detail.
when you were struck in
The
a
more you
traffic,
go
that being
round
the
about
question,
the
and here
bullet
understanding the
point, na,
requirements.
the more words you are having.
Start your answer
So go round
directly
about the
speaking
bullet
about
point,
the
go
topic.
to
So
every
here
bullet
I go
point
with
in
my
great
answer.
detail.
I just
Now,
change the color so
जैसे
that you
आपने
remember
कर्टन
the
रेजर
difference
किया
between
वैसे
this.
ही कर्टन
So here
क्लोजर
we
भी
go.
होना चाहिए. So instead of, see, the moment you have started with a nice opening sentence, you should have a nice closing sentence also.
Because it is the past
That is the
experience,
style of writing,
remember
or
that
that
you
is the
use the
style of
past tense
speaking.
throughout
The
your
basic
answer.
requirement
That
of
is
the
the small
cue card.
grammar
So चलो
aspect.
कहानी में
What is the
जाते हैं.
grammar?
What is the
25%
point
where
here?
you get to the
It
weightage.
is I am
It is
living in
about
a
the
metro
usage
city.
of past tense.
So sentence
Change the
बनता
past
है.
tense into
हमारे
past
हर एक point से
continuous
हमारा
tense
एक
or past
sentence बनेगा.
perfect tense as
So
and
after
when the
having the
requirement
layout,
is.
now I am going
So
to
following the
draft my
layout, here we
script.
go directly to
Here
the
I
topic.
go.
It is I had one
I change the pen
of
also so
the
that the information is very clear
worst
to you. So it is
traffic
the first line.
jam
I have been
experience
residing. Topic related words आने हैं ना. So the point here is live.
last
Earlier we have taken the
Saturday.
word living.
So this is how
The
you are
more
starting.
apt word for living
It
is
the
residing.
worst
So it is
traffic
I
jam
have been
experience.
residing
Worst.
in a
Worst is the superlative degree.
metro
And we have also
city.
understood in our
Now, what is
Last
the other factor? If you
session
have seen my
that try to
earlier
use this
videos, we
expression, one
have
of
been
my best
emphasizing on
friend, while you're talking about a friend to whom you would like
the
to talk to.
expressions
So this is the of
or
expression,
continuing your
one of the
sentences.
best
So give a
friends.
clear
So here we
information to
have one
this.
of the
I
worst
have been residing in
traffic
a
jam
metro city,
experience. So your
which
sentence
is, and
automatically
give
is
the name
reaching
of
to
your place,
7.5
name
with the
of
small things.
your
Past
city,
tense
or the
because it
name of
is
your place.
past.
So
Had
this
is the
is your
word you have
first line
used.
goes on.
Traffic jam
Now
experience is
continuing
the
it.
traffic related
सिटी में कहाँ
vocabulary.
मिलता है शांत वाला
Okay,
जगह ना?
now going on.
Everywhere
What
there is
it
so
happened,
hustle
how it
bustle.
happened,
So
when
now
it
see the
happened, that
same
is
word
the
hustle
following
bustle.
questions.
Here,
When it happened, where were you struck? So we are
everywhere
answering these questions.
there
So here we
is
continue.
so much,
What were you doing?
so much
I live
hustle
in
bustle.
a
That means
city.
so
This is
much
the
noise.
sentence.
Hustle bustle
Or
is
you
an
say,
idiom
I
which means
reside
too much of
in
noise,
a
too much of
metro
commotion,
city.
traffic,
Or
commotion,
I
noise,
have been.
everything around.
I have
This is
been
the way
a
we are going it.
resident
And
of a
finding a
metro
place,
place
finding a
since
place
my
which
childhood.
is quiet
सो आप अच्छे से जा रहे हो, आप अपने बारे में
is
बता रहे हो कि ट्रैफिक मुझे तो
nearly
आदत है, आई एम यूज टू द
impossible.
ट्रैफिक.
कितना
एंड
अच्छा कहानी
दस
चल रहा है ना,
एंड
कितना क्लियरली
दस
आप बता रहे हो.
आई
Now
एम
getting into the main.
यूज टू. हमने
अभी
कहा
स्टोरी
ना
पे
वी विल
क्या
बी
हुआ
लर्निंग
था?
सम सेट ऑफ वर्ड्स. सो इट इज
Every
आई एम यूज टू. सो उसके लिए
month
यूज कर सकते हैं
it
आई एम
is
एकस्टम्ड टू,
my
मतलब
norm.
आदत है मुझे.
NORM, norm.
और यू से
Norm का
आई
मतलब
एम
होता है rule.
हैबिचुएटेड टू.
It is my norm to
Right, all the good
visit
words. You can carry
my
any word you want. So what are you
grandparents'
used to? I am used to high
home, which
level of
is
traffic
in the
every now and then. Every now and then is
कहीं
again a
दूर
very good
रहते हैं,
expression for
which is
every
in
day.
the
High level of traffic,
outer
again the off
part
expression.
of
Or if you
my
want, the another
city.
expression is
So आप वहाँ पे
heavy
जा रहे हो, कैसे जा रही है
flow
स्टोरी?
of
आप वहाँ पे जा रहे
traffic
हो and you have seen this quiet place
every
midway. So here you are continuing
now
that.
and then. सीख रहे हैं ना, शायद आप लोग समझ रहे हैं. होप दिस वीडियो इज हेल्पफुल टू यू. इट इज माई एवरी एफर्ट टू कीप यू
I always
happy
make
with your preparation. Let's see
make it
how much it
a
is helping
point
you.
to visit
Okay,
this place. So it
now
is
you're
a
getting into the
must
topic
for you.
when the traffic
You
jam was
always
very
visit there.
worst. So you say, this was the time. This was the time.
Similarly,
It was
last month
unbearable. Unbearable. That means I
I
cannot
was
focus on
on
it.
my
It
way
was this was the
to
time
my
it was unbearable
paternal
because
grandparents'
some bahana we have to make. What happened to the traffic
home.
jam? It need not to
आप
be
कहाँ
a
पे
real
जा रहे थे?
story.
आपके
It can be
दादी
some
के
other's
दादा
experience
दादी
or
के घर
maybe
जा रहे थे.
your
पैटर्नल
experience which is a
ग्रैंडपेरेंट्स
fake
होम.
one, even that is fine. So build up a story. Focus on how
On the
well you are
way,
speaking. When we are stuck in a
I
traffic, either there is an
discovered
accident
this
or maybe a
place
politician who is coming and
while
the traffic is
I
blocked. So
was
that is what I'm
traveling
using the story
to
here.
my
A politician who is
village
coming. So it is, this was the time it was unbearable because
to visit
a
them.
well known
आपने
person,
एक छोटा सा
not a
विलेज
person, we are
देखा.
going to
You
speak
had
about
you were
politician. So it
traveling
is a
to
well
their
known
village.
politician who was arriving. It is not
I
coming.
found this
Every word we
place
have to see that it is to
quite
the academic
exciting.
language.
मुझे
It should
बहुत
be to
खींच
the
रहा था. It
IELTS
was pulling
language.
me
It is not a politician. You need to
out
have an
of
adjective in front of it.
curiosity.
So it is a famous politician, a
I
well-known
took
politician.
a
He is
detour.
not coming.
That
You
means
should
मैंने
say
गाड़ी
he is
पलटी.
arriving.
I took a detour
Continuing that,
and found
the traffic
myself
police
in a
suddenly
serene,
stopped
remote
all
village.
cars.
Serene का मतलब होता है pleasant. So if you want, you can write the other words. You can use this other
Suddenly
words also,
stopped
which
all
is
cars near a
pleasant or calm.
crossroad,
So when I took a detour,
route
I found this place which is
that
completely
was
serene and a
leading
remote place.
to my college and
Now you are
was
speaking about, as I
leading
said, you have to go on
to
describing the place. So
other
you say the
important
atmosphere
places. So
was
it was a
very
crossroad where I can go to
pleasant.
my college. So
This
I
is
was
what you
there,
want to say.
and other
And
people
ये
have to
word
reach
को
to
थोड़ा
some other
हटाकर
important
we will
places.
learn
So
some
they
good
were all
word.
there.
So
And
it
what did
is
the traffic
the
police do?
atmosphere
It
was
suddenly stopped all the
incredibly
cars. The word suddenly. Suddenly is without any expected or without any announcement.
divine.
So other word can
बहुत ही
be
अच्छा हो
abruptly.
तो उसके लिए यूज करते
Abruptly.
हैं divine.
That is suddenly.
And I spent past
Continuing the
tense में
story.
and I spent almost 2
Earlier,
hours there.
comma, you are now
कैसे
getting
थे आप
into a clear
आप
detail of
कंटिन्यू कर रहे
explaining
हो
with the
सो
time.
इट इज
Earlier it was
completely
like that, slowly it went like this, and
undisturbed.
finally it went like this. So these are all the time
वैसे मेरी
related
आदत
words.
नहीं
So
है
it is
जनरली आई डोंट
earlier,
हैव अ हैबिट
it
ऑफ
was looking
diverting the routes.
like
I just
a
directly go to my
small
grandparents' house. But that day, that was very unusual for me.
traffic
So when you are doing
jam.
something different, here
But
we have used the word
then,
similarly.
after earlier, what is the
Similarly,
position?
when you are doing
Then,
something in the
this
order as
short
per the same part,
delay
I underline the word.
was
Now, when you are doing
growing
something different,
into
so the word is
a
unlike.
hectic,
Unlike my usual habit
hectic
of listening to music when
jam.
I am alone.
You are using
This
the past
place
continuous tense, was growing into a hectic jam. While you're speaking, the words will automatically flow,
had
you know.
such
So just be
an
remembering that you have to
incredible
use the past tense of it.
vibe. Positive
Continuing the
vibes है
story,
करके बोलते हैं ना.
that
So that word only I
delay
have used. I am picking up the
was
story from our
growing
own real life. So it
into
is an
a
incredible
long,
vibe
horrible,
that
a bad adjective
I
or negative
simply
adjective because you're not
sat
happy with the
under
hectic jam
a
here. So you
large
say into a long, horrible
banyan tree.
45-minute
And
wait.
what I was doing, I was
Again,
enjoying the
let's pause for a
natural
while and
beauty there.
understand
So
why
this is
the
my
answer
sentence.
is so
I
good
was
and why I
thoroughly,
insist that
th,
you all have to listen to this video.
thoroughly
We have the words like
enjoying
abruptly, abruptly.
the
We
natural
have a word like near,
beauty
a crossroad, a route.
there.
Topic related words. Was leading, past tense.
और place को और explain करना है. What are the other
Again,
bullet
was
points?
leading,
It says
another past tense.
how
So
you knew
even if you
about
are
it, how often
continuing
you
your
go to
answer,
it.
you are not
How did
going
you know
wrong with
about
your
it? You were
tenses.
going to your
Another
grandparents'
best
house
part is
and
very
suddenly you
clearly you
took a
are
detour
explaining the
to your part.
stages. Earlier
And
it
how
was
often
like
you
that,
go there?
and
Now
then
you
it
have
was
to
like
speak
this.
about it.
So
What do
your
you do there?
explaining is very
So
good
let's
going.
speak on that
You have the
aspects.
words like a small traffic jam, and you have a word, a hectic jam. Right. Hope you are understanding the flow of important word usage there. Moving on to the next part. It is the other questions, which is where were you struck? You were struck at the crossroad. You were right going to the college. So it was on your way to the college. What did you do while waiting? So what was it you were doing? And the last question, explain how you felt in the traffic jam. And as I am telling, it is all the words, the related words, the idioms and the sentence structures we are going to learn. So let's continue with answering those two questions. So it is some passengers, passengers, or you say some commuters, commuters, commuters. Commuters are the people who travel. So it is some passengers or some commuters in their cars who were playing online online games, others were chatting, and few others had their earphones plugged in, listening to music. Everything in past tense, speaking about what everyone was doing and what you were doing. However, I was no exception. मैं भी कुछ अलग नहीं था. What more can I do when I am stuck in a traffic? I too plugged in my earphones and was listening to my favorite playlist in order to keep my anger and annoyance away. I was getting very fed up, but I can't do anything, right? So I say I was so helpless. I could not do anything. I was so helpless. All thing I have to do is to wait. So, however, I was no exception. Like everyone was doing, I too plugged in my earphones. So that is quite natural, right? So I too have plugged in my earphones and was listening to my favorite word list. Again, if we focus on the words, the topic related words. So it is my favorite word list. I too plugged in rather than to keep my anger and annoyance away. Other related words. I was so helpless. What did you later? However, again, a connecting word. However, I was feeling that the wait is so, it should be in the past tense. So it is, the wait was so endless. I was not understanding when the wait will be ending. On the other hand, on the other hand, maybe it was a day which was checking my level of patience. I was surrendering to it. I was saying maybe it was checking my level of patience. Now, finally, the traffic is cleared. So you say, when I saw that the rally, the rally of the politician crosses this place, we were slowly allowed to move. It was a relief. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि भाई चलो, at last we are moving. So it was a relief. How did you felt about the wait and what happened after that, you know? So for that we say the story now. When I finally arrived to my college, I understood that I had missed my first lecture. I took notes of my friend. Our nice closing line. It was a worst day. It was not a good day. So this is the complete sample answer I have prepared, keeping in scenario of a situation like a politician has come and you are stuck in a traffic, a very common happening part of any metro city. Fine. I hope that the words help you a lot in developing your sample answer. Let's go through some other words as we have discussed. Let's go through some other words. So anyone who is held in a traffic is called as, or anyone who is traveling is called as commuter. Travel is called as commute. The traffic jam can also be called as traffic congestion. When it is a busy time, so you say a busy hour, or you say a high time, or you say a peak hour, or you say a rush hour. Now there was no movement, the traffic was stopped. So instead of saying the traffic was stopped, you can express it like there was a stand still. That means everything was stopped, everything was stopping. The roads were closed, so it is roads were closed. So instead of that, you can say there was a blockage. There was a road block. When vehicles are moving so slowly, so you say the vehicles were moving slowly. So it is not the word, it is not moving slowly. You say the vehicles were crawling. The vehicles were crawling. When you say there was a high crowd, so for that the better sentence can be the roads were overly crowded. Crowded. Or you say the roads were choked. The roads were choked with vehicles. The long list of good words, children. Now let's learn few fitting idioms. Fitting idioms. So it is time is money. So it is like wasting time in any traffic jam is like wasting money. The traffic was moving very slowly. So in that regard, you say the movement was like a snail. So the movement was going on very slowly. Right. Hope the session is helpful to you and hope you follow it, learning the words and expressions. Happy learning. Whatever your other requirement is, please do post, like, share, and subscribe. That is again an important factor. Bye for now. See you in my next session.